Title: Love's Fragile Thread. In the heart of London, amidst the cobblestone streets and the grandeur of Victorian architecture, lived Lady Eleanor Kingsington. The daughter of a wealthy industrial magnate, she was accustomed to a life of luxury and privilege. Her days were filled with garden parties at Kensington Palace, horse-drawn carriage rides through Hyde Park, and elaborate balls in gilded ballrooms. Yet, beneath her polished exterior, Eleanor felt an emptiness, an insatiable yearning for something beyond the gilded cage of her social status. One rainy afternoon, while visiting a local art exhibit, she met Jack Harrington, a struggling painter from the East End. He was tall, with tousled hair and paint-splattered clothes, and his eyes sparkled with passion and dreams. They struck up a conversation about art and life, their laughter echoing through the gallery as if the world outside had faded away. Eleanor felt a stirring in her heart, a sense of freedom she had never known. Their romance blossomed against the backdrop of London's opulence and grime. Eleanor defied societal expectations, sneaking out to meet Jack in dimly lit cafes and art studios. Jack, in turn, inspired her to pursue her own artistic ambitions, and together they began a small venture, a gallery showcasing emerging artists from all walks of life. With Eleanor's connections and Jack's creative vision, the gallery flourished, attracting the elite of London. However, as their financial success grew, so did their aspirations. They dreamed of a life filled with art, love, and family. After a whirlwind courtship, they married in a modest ceremony that still drew the attention of the high society they had grown weary of. Soon after, they welcomed a son, Oliver, into their world, a bright light in their lives, a promise of hope. Yet, as quickly as fortune smiled upon them, it turned its back. The economic downturn hit, and their gallery, once a beacon of creativity, suffered catastrophic losses. What followed was a cascade of misfortune. Jack fell into a deep depression, and Eleanor, desperate to save their family, took risks that spiraled out of control. In a moment of desperation, she partnered with unscrupulous investors, leading to a disastrous investment that left them nearly bankrupt. Amidst the chaos, tragedy struck. Jack, overwhelmed by the pressures and losses, succumbed to a fatal illness. Eleanor was left shattered, a widow with a young child and a mountain of debt. The once vibrant love story had turned into a haunting tale of loss and despair. In her darkest hour, Eleanor received a letter from her estranged father, Lord Kensington. He had watched her struggle from afar and offered to help, but at a cost. To accept his aid would mean returning to the world she had tried to escape. Torn between pride and desperation, she had no choice. With a heavy heart, she brought Oliver to her father's estate, seeking refuge while she navigated the complexities of their shattered lives. But as they settled into the gilded halls of Kensington Manor, a shadow of uncertainty loomed. Jack's past began to catch up with them. A former associate of Eleanor's, involved in the illicit dealings that had led them astray, was arrested and implicated Jack in a series of illegal activities tied to their failed venture. In a dramatic twist of fate, Jack's name surfaced in the papers, leading to a police investigation that painted him as a criminal. The weight of injustice threatened to pull them all under. In a desperate bid to clear Jack's name, Eleanor turned to her father, who, despite their strained relationship, recognized the gravity of the situation. He used his influence to orchestrate a series of legal maneuvers that ultimately saved Jack from the gallows. Through clandestine meetings and whispered promises, Eleanor's family worked to shield Jack from the fallout of his unintended transgressions. As the dust settled and justice prevailed, Eleanor found herself at a crossroads. She realized that true wealth was not measured by money but by the love and bonds forged through adversity. With the support of her family and the strength of her own spirit, she resolved to rebuild their lives from the ashes. Eleanor turned the gallery into a non-profit art school, dedicated to helping underprivileged youth find their voices through creativity. Jack, inspired by her determination, returned to his art, channeling his experiences into his work. Together, they transformed their pain into purpose, building a legacy of resilience for their son. Years later, as they stood hand in hand watching Oliver flourish, they knew that love, even when tested by loss and hardship, could weave a tapestry of hope. The past remained a fragile thread in their lives, but it was woven into a beautiful story of redemption, family, and the enduring power of love.